and WE get themselves first blood. And the great thing is, they have to keep going. They can't just let this one go because they talked about this composition. It can't just let it happen. Shanks is going to be flashing away, flashed by On, and now Elkin On in such a bad position. It's all going to hell, and it has to continue, Nymera, because this BLG comp can't function without gold.
They've just got to keep going, and it is so hard to see this keep going. Again, Shun just has to go again and again and again. So many flashes blown, so many opportunities to land a kill, but now just a few minutes into the game, WE, they walk away with 1,000 gold between those 2 kills, and suddenly you're looking at this Pyke and this Varus, which won the level 1. They committed that flash, they committed the ignite to get some control over the bot side, but BLG couldn't quite coordinate well enough to see that into actually winning an entire side of the map outside of just winning those
his team. The spear lands, but you can't follow up just yet. The deadly flourish into the rune prison means that Yagao can't follow up. Flash in, predicted the movement. Very nicely done there by On. And look, BLG aren't dead yet.
Not just yet. Diving into the Kraken's mouth, but they're bringing with them a bit of armory, a bit of weaponry with them to try and cut their way out of this mess. Getting a kill, getting the shutdown onto Pyke, actually pretty good in this situation. Because Pyke is a lethality builder, getting that 600 gold shutdown means maybe you're going to get yourself towards something like an Umbral Glaive early. Maybe that can be something to play around when that item is finally completed. But WE, they are committing to this craziness as well.
Get jumped on here, but the Q is going to be soaked in here by the top laner of WE. The Riptiles should be secured, and they're going to get the Realm Warp out before anyone can collect the Eye. So it's not going to be a collection, but it is a denial, and WE, they're playing the game of, look, we just need to stall.
Yeah, and that's working out pretty okay for them right now. You can see, again, shades of what we're going to see in the next 5 to 10 minutes as well. On the Pyke, looking to continue to fight, but not having the stats to do so. Certainly not having the HP, of course, on Pyke. You kind of forget about it sometimes. You're not really allowed to build HP on the champion. It actually converts into attack damage. Your base HP is very high. But they didn't want Pyke to be like this tank engaged champion. They wanted to kind of force him into the assassin route, and that means that you do definitely fall apart at points. Bin getting absolutely bounced.
Yeah, welcome to the bounce house. And he is dead. Look, this Renekton's good. He's very powerful, but if you keep getting caught out like this, that's not going to spell very good for your team. And all of a sudden, we were praising BLG. Yes, they are still ahead. Don't get it twisted. But it's 6 kills now onto the Vi. And if you could just have a front line with this Vi and Sion that can just survive, you have so much power now as WE.
Yeah, it turns out if you're looking to kill the first target, if the first target has an awful lot of gold, an awful lot of levels in HP, that becomes a lot more difficult. You don't have a Dragon up now, you don't have a Herald up, you don't have a way for BLG to force WE to come to a fight. And moving in numbers, securing their side lanes.
Forward, Yagao goes golden. Hope's gonna try and get caught out here, and he gets taken out. BLG, you bought your time, but I think that time is done. I think the ticking clock has gone against you, and all of a sudden WE have scaled.
Yeah, that wave was cresting. The Kraken's mouth starts to close in. WE, they teleport in with, yeah, a Sion that's 1,000 gold behind, but BuBu doesn't care. How much power is left in the tank here for BLG?
Nicely done there, gets himself the ultimate off with the Pyke, gets himself a kill, and there's a lot of poke to come out here, and you're not taking this Baron exceptionally quickly. Bin flashes away. There's a lot of low health bars right now. This Baron acting like a third man right now for this 2-man of BLG. Flashes forward. Oh, he gets the smite down. The Ash Arrow here as BuBu is just a wall of health bar, but it's getting lower and lower the longer he stays in the fire. They are going to land a couple more poke, and again, WE, just calm down. You don't need to go this aggressive. You are the scaling team. You have infinite scaling with a bloody Sion. You don't need to go for these.
Well, I think Sion has already sat there. It's like, you may have banned away Jax, but I have his shoes. The Jax show does so much work when you go into these 1vx scenarios, being able to kind of like drain tank off of them in that place. And does manage to get out alive, but it's a little showcase of what you can see from the Sion as a frontline, but Sion isn't able to frontline every side of a fight, and that's where things get a little awkward. Sion's not
trying to see if he can swing out again. I don't think he wants this. He's going to try and get down Mr. President, but everyone's already piled in. 2 kills to Shanks. He's 6-0-7 as he gets himself a double kill. And that could just be Baron again because you've lost your mid laner and your support. You don't really have engage now. You don't really have the vision control. Shun could get taken out right now just by Shanks, who's soaking up all these ultimates. BuBu on the backside just kind of being a nuisance. And this is just BLG going to have to go for something. They can't let this Baron go.
But they can't. How do you get past the Scion? This is a disaster for BLG. They were crushed in game 1. They returned the favor in game 2. And in game 3, it feels like they've just run out of options and been caught alone on a side lane. How's he going to make it out of this one?
There's an enchanted arrow, but it goes by, and oh, the train flashed away. You will not be getting my ticket today, as Bean should be able to keep himself alive. Look, it's a silver lining.
What?
He has done exceptionally well, but he's only 1 in 5, so he's
4 ultimates.
Yeah.
He gets Rise ulted on, he dodges the Ash Arrow, he dodges the Scion. What?
Well, he's not only going to get out with his life, he might also get out with a kill. Because they're going to try and jump on the BuBu, but then the TPs are coming in. They get the buy coming in here as well. They do have the Hawk Shot coming out. And this time around, Bin, you have nowhere to go. You came back to give us in. So nice. So lovely to see that kind of, you know, sportsmanship within players. He's saying, like, all right, guys, you used enough to try and kill me. I'll give it back to you.
Of all the players you want to be aggressing onto, maybe not BuBu. We've tried this before. Maybe not that tanky Scion. That's a really good spear, though, onto Hope. I was wondering if that would force the flash away. Italy can feel so ineffective in late game, but one spear lands. We just got a bit of a reminder there that Shun does damage.
Shun indeed does damage. Night Harvester alongside the Zonya's Hourglass. Now on, kind of caught between a rock and a hard place if he's not too careful. This comp has well and truly lost its luster on the side of BLG, but WE is just coming into its final form. There's just nothing you can do, and despite everything that went down in that start, BuBu very healthy, running down Elk, who has no flash. One last shout, one last auto attack. There it is. TP into the mid lane. 2-1 going to be the score for BLG, or sorry, for WE.
Yeah, and BLG falling at the hands of WE. The silver linings for this BLG early game composition have corroded, they have tarnished, and they're going to be getting silver medal in this series. Very much the unexpected result for this first one of the day, but WE, maybe we revise expectations a little more for them. That was a clean set of victories in the 2 games they won.
Yeah, I mean, the 2 games they won, it did feel like they found an advantage, they took that advantage, and they slowly built themselves up into the lead. They slowly just kind of broke down what BLG wanted to do, and straight up just, you know, punished BLG's over-aggression. I can't really put it any other way, is that there was just so much over-aggression coming out from the side, so much, you know, that you didn't really necessarily need to do from the side of BLG that just kind of hurt. Cream dies before he can do any damage, and LNG have bursted back on the map. They took a risk and they're being rewarded.
They find the creative play. They force OMG into a poor fight around Baron without their AD carry, but the start of it. LNG, they do the calculations as computer brains running at overload, and it works out just about. Real magic from LNG, looking to keep that clean sheet, not lose a game just yet. Even though the Maokai ult comes in across this Baron, normally a blue side Maokai can continue into the pit. LNG are happy to fight in there. Cream doesn't quite get enough done. The Jin is full HP, has a build which can do so much damage. Shanji,
it's just too big on this backside, and OMG come out with the fight.
OMG have done it. I think with that, that will be the first game loss of 2023 for LNG. Undefeated no more, but they were given a run for their money, were OMG. It is hard fought. They had to take a couple of teamfight losses back to back with the minion wave in tow. And only Tarzan standing between them and those Nexus towers. This should be it.
It should be it. He's trying to see if he can get rid of the minions, but it's just not going to happen right now. Just so many tools, so many second lives available for OMG as they look to try and make this one work. Abel flashes away because he knows he doesn't want to give over. He's going to try and keep himself alive, but it's not going to do him any good. OMG find themselves in a really strong position. LP goes down as well. There's the S-rank, and Abel's trying to make this one work for him. He gets flashed on and hit down, but it's still doing the damage. OMG out of nowhere, find 4.
It is the miracle fight for OMG, and it is on the back of a spellbook smite still to stop the soul going to LNG, and of course, this dagger in the dark, this sword of Damocles, Abel's Samira. It has banned so much against this guy. 9-3 all time. Comes into this one crucial fight at the turn of the game to deny that soul, to get gold on the board, and to get themselves a Baron.
Reem's got to be a little careful. He will take a fair chunk of damage as Tarzan slowly makes his way towards the pit. Don't think he's going to really get in position here. He actually smites Cream to make it a little bit more awkward on him. Abel, no mana, so needs to be very careful here about how he's going to be able to try and get away. There's the Maokai ultimate, trying to make something useful here. Shanji does end up actually getting taken out, and he's still going. This is Tarzan on a one-man mission saying, look, I was the carry. I was the one you needed to get away. Oh my lord, it looked like he got to kill his AD carry, but he did not. And they end up getting one more. Never mind, Aki. Oh my god, I got baited by the decoy. That's how good of a decoy it is. But now you got the Baron, but you've lost 2 members, and you don't have a pressure in mid. This is going to be so hard to defend this inhibitor.
Yeah, that is a crazy clutch play from Tarzan. Didn't actually end up going for the Baron steal. Went for the cleanup duty. We talked about this being an AP Maokai. Yeah, that might be nerfed in a couple of patches. Not right now. And OMG, very lucky to get Abel out of that alive. If you lost that Samira at that point, it would have been disastrous. As it stands, they've already managed to deny the Baron power.
Will not be able to get this Varus out alive. OMG, they're doing it. The Samira's going mad, but so is Tarzan. Tarzan is huge right now. How is he doing so much damage? This is ridiculous. Go, little sapling. Show me what you can do. But now Abel very much running away because he is being chased and hunted. That was a triple kill for Tarzan.
That is one scary tree. Tarzan picks up the sorcery elixir for the immediate power and gets immediate rewards. Zika as well gets right into the middle of things. Burns up that GA, but what a good use of it. They get soul, they get so much gold on the board, but it's not going to be the end of the game just yet. This fight looked really scary for a second from LNG. You don't get a great Maokai ultimate. The Blade World soaks that up. You can see that Abel is given a bit of time to stack up, gets the ability to get through that S rank. The Cassidy gets onto the backline, and you get resets. But it's not enough. It's not quite there just yet. Maybe he has to stack up his ultimate. They're trying to get into the pit. It's going to be in range for Smite.
Aki does not have flash. It's a one-way trip, but he did not make it worth it. He got caught out by a little bit of a scam on the flight, and he will be taken out. Great decision-making here from LNG as Tarzan continues to keep himself at 100% kill participation.
This is so ruthless from LNG. Raid boss Tarzan making Maokai look like he's the boss fight from Ruin King, never mind the battle he is on this rift right now. Every sapling is an absolute warhead dropped onto OMG, and now fighting without that Wukong, big source of their CC. Can they even survive this siege?
We'll have to wait and see. There comes the Maokai ultimate. If he pops his ultimate, doesn't really get much else. Here we go, flash in, and they're going to get the S rank going as well from the Samira. LP trying to do the work. Shanji trying to take out Zika, who's just trying to keep Cream down. Resets are coming in. The Alistair falls, the Varus, the Tristana, the Leona, the Samira. It's all on Zika, but he just can't do it. I say that Tarzan might be coming back into the fray because he's still alive. He's still able to throw saplings from over the side. Zika will lose his GA. He will almost certainly fall down and die at this moment. But it's going to be a 4-for-3 in favor of OMG as Tarzan looks to continue to be here. That's the important thing. Oh, Shanji. Oh, Shanji.
Oh, he's thinking about it.
He's thinking about it. Will the sapling be enough? Oh, he had to try and make sure he couldn't get away from this one here. Shanji's taking so low. He can't be a part of this. He's burning. Oh, he had to flash away from another sapling. It may be a 1v2, but there's middle agents everywhere. You're losing the inhibitor. You're losing your base. This is OMG won the fight, but they might lose the game.
This is Tarzan versus the world. This is the tree of all trees. Yggdrasil, call out his name. Tarzan, I have never seen a carry performance on Maokai like this. Legitimately, only Tarzan could play something like this. Teleports coming back in.
Tarzan.
It's a tree against the world.
They need to kill him. They know they need to kill him. There's going to be the solo for to try and stop him. Double TP onto Tarzan. He is the carry. He is the president. He needs to be stopped.
He's
and he
down.
is shut down. down, felled by the axe of Cassante. And now OMG have themselves a fight without it. But they can throw the TPs were coming in, but they've actually gone towards this top side. Zik is going to be joining in as well. This is so chaotic. This is so strange. You tried to go for the Elder, but you may not just lose the game. It's Abel and Cream, but I don't think they're going to be able to try and stop this. Abel hasn't got the damage. Abel hasn't got the wave clear. Cream needs to go in. They're going to try and go for it. There's the cleanse coming out right now. Cream is so low. The S rank just to clear out the minions. LP goes down. The turn has been taken. Cream's going to go golden. They're trying to get another severe ultimate. The Nexus is exposed. Scout and Zika have done it.
They end the game! LNG, they keep their series streak alive. They lose one game in the series to OMG, but not a second. Absolute heroics by Tarzan. The entirety of that game finally carried over the finish line. That wooden body broken by his solo laners. Teleport up to that top side, and you could not ask for a better way to end out this 6-game day. We went the distance in games. We went the distance in that final one as well. That was awesome.
My God. What a way to end this game. What a way to end this series. LNG maintain their undefeated streak in series. They go to 4-0. But my Lord, did they have to work for it. OMG, sadly for them, weren't able to make it sick. There was a moment or two there. They got to the late game. The Cassidon was online.